I need one more repair tool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I already checked that base. Why do we still have a marker there? Yeah, right. Good enough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Corporate always moves at the speed of snails. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like, they'll calm things down. People go through the weekend. They'll check socials if people are still upset. Then they'll, like, if things are hype, the community puts things on the news, right? Like Xerto and I don't know who talked about Sea Thieves. I think Asmongold reacted. But then if you get someone like Charlie to react, then, you know, it's gonna be even worse. But we'll see. Right now, from my perspective, all I can do is sit and observe. If I feel like this was just, which I think that's how it's gonna be, just like a buying time type of excuse thing, so people would you know, zip it. I will, you know, eventually I will like, all right, please have a good time,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
and then I'll leave. Because what happened is almost directly related to what happened with me 2.5 years ago. You know, it just proves my point. Why some people would get upset when I say protect the kids, you know. It's funny how a few years later it all went around and proved my point exactly. That's what there's well, that's where's it place? Oh, that's the habitat, right? Flashlight. A second.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I saw a post get removed from games yesterday about the situation, removed because it didn't affect the game community. Oh yeah, of course. It did not at all. Hey Demon, how's it going? Like in reality, corporate, it doesn't care how many predators are there, or who's getting hurt, or who's even dying. They don't. It's all just like lip service to give people the emotional satisfaction they want from stuff like this. That's it. You know. And that's what I'm gonna keep an eye on. If it stays like this, I don't know how long it's gonna take. It could be a few days, it could be a month, it could be a few months. If it stays like this, I will, you know. So how do you like hang outside here?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Can I put anything in the back?
Welcome aboard.
Hello, Phuzzy, how's it going? How's the Sea of Thieves drama going? Oh, beautiful, amazing. I don't know. There's nothing new other than the statement, which means there's nothing new gonna be for the next few days, except partners yelling at each other on Twitter. You know, that's how it is. Okay, we need to find a new place to settle. Because did I just replace this with an empty one? What is happening? Okay.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
You told me 100 times to return at my convenience. That's inconvenient, you know, just saying. Get back to another search. I need to find the repair tool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
$250 seems pretty nice for...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
Why did I go here? I want to do something. Oh yeah, scanner. I don't know. I have to wait. My situation's different than anyone that, you know, like respectfully, my situation is different than you know, a streamer who chooses not to, because me and Falco are like the front line of this, you know, so whatever they do is up to them. I don't pressure anyone to stream or not to stream, and if someone streams it, I'm not against it. I'm not gonna go against it. If someone wants to stand down, I'm not with it or against it, you know, and even if I end up stepping down, I'm not gonna pressure or even judge 1% people that don't, because this is subjective, you know, between one person and another. It's different, each person's situation. Like, I know streamers that if they step down from becoming Safety's partner, they will, like, they can't afford rent anymore. They're gonna end up in the street. You know, they are just in that size and situation. Some others can fine, they have a day job, they will like just do something else. Don't forget that most people yelling on Twitter, leave the partner, stand down, aren't content creators. They have jobs and they have, or school, they have something. They think someone leaving is just behind the scenes, everything's going to be exactly the same. You know, it's not. Even for me, I'm one of the larger streamers. It's not going to be exactly the same, you know. If I quit, my entire revenue would change. You know, I'll still manage. It'll be difficult, more difficult, but I'll still manage because in variety we're doing alright. You know, some people can do like 200 viewers in Sea of Thieves, but drop to 220 during variety. What are these people gonna do? You know, all for losing a couple thousand Asian coins. Yeah, imagine I was doing that. What a pathetic, what an absolutely pathetic reason to be partner if you're there because of 8,000 ancient coins. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna check. Bloom infestation.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like remember that, like I said, most people yelling online, leave the partner, do this. It doesn't make a difference to them, and they're not gonna be there for you when you say, hey guys, since I quit Sea of Thieves, my revenue dropped, can you please come to my stream? Oh, we'll be there for you. There's a good chunk of the people that say we'll be there for you are not gonna be there for you, you know. They just like this called like emotional they mean that they want to be there for you, but when it actually happens, they're not there for you. They might come the first, second stream, then they leave, you know. I learned that from things that I've seen myself, you know. Ooh. Is it kids? There's another one. Ooh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there are people in the chat right now that they say, whatever you stream, I'll be there. Now, you don't have to be there, whatever I stream. You don't have to. If a game you don't enjoy, you have every right not to. But some people say, whatever you do, I'll be there, but they're literally never there. And as soon as you stream something else, they tell you, why not Sea of Thieves? No, don't tell me that, because you're just hurting me like this. You know, it's like when you make a vote. Like, I used to make a lot of polls and votes and stuff like that. You know, for example, that's not like just me, you know. I'm saying in general how people act and how content creation is. When someone says we'll be there whatever you stream, they mean it at the moment. But slowly they start fading away because every time you stream a game they're not a fan of, you know, they kind of like slowly be like, oh, I'm here just to say hi, I'll see you later. But then they don't say hi anymore. Then the later doesn't come anymore. And then they're not there anymore. You know? This is normal content creation. Nobody owes a person to be there, like not even close. Nobody owes, you know, me or you or anyone to be in your streams. In the end, it's all up to you to be entertaining and good enough for people to come back. That's it. You know?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Vanguard, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Like some people be like, oh guys, I'm gonna quit Sea of Thieves, but because so we can pay the bills, you know it's gonna be hard times. Here's a donation bar so I can pay the rent for the next 3 months until it's not the community's fault. You know? Bro, I want the repair tool. Just one more.
Welcome aboard.
Let's see, I don't know this game, no knife, no hunters, you carry aggressive fish. How do you feel about that? So you can push fish away with this, but at the same time, Subnautica originally they even replaced this with the knife. This used to be the knife. Look how safe this is, that the blade only comes out when you slice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know. Chucky's gonna be here soon. I'm just trying to find the other fragment for the repair tool. We can.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the
Malaria,
lifeboat
how's it going?
at your convenience.
Subnautica infiltration game. Lobo, good to see you. How are things with you? For me personally, 2024, if you notice, I started doing variety 2 years ago, partially. Last year more, this year most. This all started 2.5 years ago when I got attacked for protecting the kids. I was like, if they keep things like this, I won't be able to continue doing safeties. You know, things did calm down for a bit, but then it blew up, you know, with this recent events. I'm gonna park here because I don't want to get attacked. They're attacking that. Can use it. No, you cannot. I tried to hit a fish with it, nothing happened. Well, the thing is, in Subnautica, always aggressive fish like this thing on top. It's kind of like annoying, aggressive in an annoying way, and not in a very, like I have to destroy it. Wait, is this the same thing I went to? No, it's not.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The best way to take care of aggressive fish is to do that. To be honest, I can't say I'm jealous of your position right now. Why? Talk about Sea of Thieves or what? Or the game? Also, have you played Subnautica before? Where's my tadpole? Habitat builder, bro. Give me a repair tool and make me happy. See? He's destroying it. Move.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's just say both. Some things... The pressure is so high on like someone like me or Falco right now about leaving or not, you know? But in the end we're gonna make the decision, you know? I was even chatting to my community about it and all the things that are happening. You know? They even put my tweet on Dexerto about this, and I was, I don't know, there's a lot of details, some things I cannot say about. Oh, this is new? I think this is new, yes. Please, 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 please. Yes! Repair tool! Wait, what? Did I get scammed? Was I always able to repair? Was I always able to craft it? I don't understand. Anyways, we'll go back. Look, they're attacking me again. Say hello to my little friend. Come. Bonk.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right, let's go to mention, see if they even heard of someone saying that Asmongold was checking it out too. Yeah. Yeah, they put my post there. If folks want to see the world more, and by means see if these don't get manipulated. Issues a real one, police and justice, not just instant drama. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. The loudest voices on Twitter that are saying, oh, leave, you know? It's like, okay, if there's a streamer, let's say there's a streamer that barely makes end meet with her day job, which is a lot of us, right? A lot of you. And the extra 3 streams you do per week as a Sea of Thieves partner generate for you a bit more money for you to pay the rent, to complete the rent, or buy groceries. Like, it doesn't help in any way except complete or fine-tune your finances, you know? The person that's yelling, telling you to leave is not gonna... If the person telling you leave is gonna tell you how much extra you're making from Sea of Thieves partner, from the drops, $200 per month, I'll give you the $200 per month. Is anyone gonna say that? No one's gonna say that. You know? Okay, so... There it is. Wiring kit. And now repair tool. Yeah! That is what I want. One person or what? Oh, yeah, I know, but that, like, it's true, but of course, we shouldn't rely on, you can call them carriers.
Welcome aboard.
You know? Or Twitch whales, you can say, you know what I mean? Buchale, thank you so much, my friend, for the gifted sub. Fangren, thank you so much.
Welcome aboard.
They're kicking me off so many times with their lack of decisions. Thankfully, though, because of that, I found multiple new games through Phuzzy that I'm loving. Windows the latest, and Shroud is still happy on this. Yes, exactly. So for me now, I'm in surveillance mode, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm watching.
Welcome aboard,
I
Captain.
don't know why it does this. I think it goes the next
The
each other.
noetic advisor has
Like, so right now I'm watching and observing, you know? I wish I can talk. I can't. The first time I got the most dangerous fish was that small exploding one. Yeah, the puffer fish. Yeah, and it's like right there in the beginning. Links Steam account to debug information. What's happening? You guys should play Subnautica 1 before I play the new one. If you're playing co-op, no, you don't have to. Subnautica 1 is beautiful and it's complete. What I would suggest is play Subnautica 1. Take your time. By the time you're done, Subnautica 2 will have more content in it. Because Subnautica 2, I don't know how much content is in it now, but it's only 2 days old and it's still in early access. So play Subnautica 1, you win both ways. You play the original, absolutely beautiful, completely polished story, and then you come to Subnautica 2. Win-win either way. Retake on, clip it. Oh yeah, you saw I did like this. Easy clap. Easy clap, clipping now. Yes. Adaptations, heat tolerance. Now that we got this, we currently polished this area. I want to just take a sneak into
Welcome aboard, Captain.
the heated area. sulfur. This is new. Bioreactor.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
My good old bioreactor. What a beautiful game design. So nice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Empty
Water
hole.
temperature rising. Hydrothermal vents are a dependable source of minerals and power.
Yep, I remember in the Lost River when I built are these all closed because it's still like early access? Because I noticed like they seem probably sealed. I can't find a way in. Not this one specifically. Hello, Krabby Crab. Another crab. Is this gold?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, inventory full. That's good.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm not gonna scan things until Jack comes. This is bioreactor, isn't it? It's not lithium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fun to explore the first one? Yes. Academia time was long ago, and when I see clip caption published, quickly I don't perish. No slightly relevant here. Say Glass. How are you, my friend? Another Subnautica style game with a twist, Forever Skies. Yes, I played some Forever Skies. Check mathematical Subnautica 1. By the way, Booz, you asked about this. The reason why, Unknown Worlds, they do not encourage violence even in games. That's why their games are generally... I mean, they do have... what's their other game? It's full of violence. What is it called? Two. There's part 2 of... What is it called? They have a game before Subnautica. I'm gonna make normal batteries. Acidic rain pouch. I feel like I'm gonna build this in a
Welcome
way.
aboard.
Oh, food's up there. Since I drank all the water like a boss, I'm gonna go get some fish.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Tell the Noetic advisor that I'm waiting for my wife. Oh, I didn't know that. So it seems like, you know how when you take this, you get poisoned? You remove these first, and then you take it, you don't get poisoned. How are you, Pitmaster? Good to see you. You can find posters in natural selection games. Yes, yes.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, that's natural selection. That's what it's called. Yep. We're not gonna stay in this base. I want to move to like something nice, but you know. Drink more. Okay, just hang around.
Seconds.
Welcome aboard.
Scroll the wheel. That's what I was trying to do because it showed a thing on it. Ooh. That is nice. Change variant. Nice. Building's insane. Oh, nice. Oh, wait a minute. If I go like this. Right. So one of the rooms we were in, why can't I do a corner? I don't understand. I can do a long one like this. One of the things I was exploring earlier, I had a corner window. I want a corner window. One, two, one, two. Very nice. And can I do the same here? Oh, I'm surprised that we can't. Why can't I make the circle ones here? Remove mode. Change size. Okay, that's the only thing that I'm surprised is not there. Why can't I make circle windows like these on the tube? It's not a big deal. I won't cry at night like today and tomorrow, and maybe the next day. But you know, why? Corner windows separate piece to unlock. It's possible because one of the things I was exploring showed a corner window, like one of the destroyed bases had a corner window, remember? Structural integrity? I don't think so, no. I mean, look at this. Which I dislike. That's why I want to move the base. But structural integrity with a building that complex is very expensive. You know, like the Game Boy Color. They could have released the first Game Boy Color, but they didn't because that require 8 batteries, and having 8 batteries is too heavy on the consumer. So they made it non-color, which is a middle ground. Sometimes, like this, it's okay to sacrifice structural integrity to get that beautiful design and creativity. Are you interacting with every base hideout you come across? Supposed to give you more inventory space and more space for your tool at every base hideout? The ones down there? Yeah, I'm interacting with them. We're talking about these hidden ones underground. Yeah, is there anything specific I should interact with there?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's one there, for example. interactive in it, and if you interact with the screen left, what gives you more information? Let me check. Where's the light? This one?
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
I intentionally didn't interact with it because I didn't want to spawn here. I thought if I click it, it's gonna set this as a respawn point, and I was like, I don't want that. Well, that's nice. Something to do when Jackie comes. Thank you, my friend.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. I did not neigh. I'm gonna be honest, the bladderfish is nicer than the water slug.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Agree if you raise your hand in the chat.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Some stuff or other. This is basically a blind.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
For those lugs, especially since you could do gravity orb capture them easily. Yeah, these are easier to find, but I just feel like the bladderfish is nice. You know, maybe I'm just being nostalgic. Yeah, I know, it makes me feel bad. It's like, oh, I feel so bad for this water slug. Look how it's shaking. Water bottle. I think, Icarus, these don't need something like a, obviously, gravity thingy in the Subnautica one, mainly because it's easier to get them here. They don't like fly around and swim around, you know. Holy crunch. That was very loud. Okay, I forgot, how do we even make this one here again? This one, yeah. Vent. I'm gonna go get more vent. Wait, did you make it with what? With salt? I want to get a bunch of this so we won't have to... Yes, salt. Okay, you... Do your thing. Water is like that, water and salt, yeah. Ooh, I love the salt.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Wow, this was the reflection of the sun. Question. Do you want to do some science?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Always, what if I sacrifice a tadpole? Nope. Ooh, that is so nice. That we just swim